All right, everybody, welcome in. It's game night, and we are diving deep into a Texas showdown, Rockets and the Mavs.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I know a lot of you out there are probably thinking about placing some bets tonight, so we're going to be dishing out some data-driven predictions.
For sure.
But but first, I want to talk a little bit about the Rockets and
Okay.
their journey this season.
Yeah.
They've really surprised a lot of people.
I think the biggest surprise has been on the defensive end, honestly. I mean, they've moved up 11 spots in opponent points per game,
Wow, 11 spots.
allowing 6 fewer points a game on average this year compared to last year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge leap.
That's huge, and they're really exceeding expectations. And I think a lot of that has to do with like Jalen Green
Oh, absolutely.
and how much he's kind of come into his own.
He's really taken that next step as a player.
He's putting up almost 10 more points per game than last year. And his three-point shooting has become a serious weapon. I mean, you remember that 36-point game against the Kings?
Yeah.
That was a statement.
Big time.
So how do you think the Mavs are going to counter that? Especially, at home. They haven't lost at home yet this season.
Well, that's the interesting thing, right? I mean, yeah, they're dominant at home, and, Luka just led them to a clutch win against Minnesota.
Right.
But I think they're really focused on the long game,
Okay.
making a deep playoff run.
So you're saying they're not necessarily going all out every single regular season game?
Exactly. They're willing to sacrifice a few wins now if it means Doncic is fresh and ready for the playoffs.
Gotcha. So let's get into the betting insights that we promised.
All right.
What really stands out to you given all these factors?
Well, I mean, with this slower pace that the Rockets are playing at and their improved defense, I'm definitely leaning towards the under on total points tonight.
Okay.
Plus, the under has hit in 4 out of 5 Mavs home games this season.
Oh, wow.
So there's a trend there.
Yeah, that's a trend worth noting. What about the spread?
Well, the Rockets are getting 6.5 points.
Okay.
And, their recent form against the Mavs is actually pretty strong in terms of covering the spread. So
Wow.
I think they're the smart bet there.
Okay, so let me just recap here. The Rockets have been exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
Their defense has really been impressive. Jalen Green's been killing it on offense.
Right.
The Mavs, though, dominant at home, but they're playing the long game, maybe not going all out every night.
Exactly.
So what is the one big question that's on your mind going into this game?
For me, it all comes down to whether the Rockets defense can disrupt Luka enough to pull off an upset in Dallas. Can they force other players to step up for the Mavs?
Interesting.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating to see how it all plays out.
It'll be interesting. It all comes down to tonight. Will the Rockets defense, will Jalen Green be enough to steal a win on the road, or will Luka and the Mavs protect home court?
That's the question.
That's the question. Keep an eye on all these trends that we talked about.
Yeah.
Make your own predictions. This one is going to be good.
Can't wait.
All right, see you next time.